Hello students, welcome. So now we will see X-ray diffraction analysis. That is, if we given a data of X-ray diffraction, how to find out the crystal structure from the given data. So there are some rules for that called as extinction rules or selection rules. So as we have seen in the last lecture that even if Bragg's law gets satisfied, some reflection go missing because due to the addition of extra atoms, as simple cubic and BCC both have 100 plane, but the reflection from 100 will be absent in BCC due to the addition of extra atom. So based on this, there are some mathematical formulas for that, and you have to apply those formulas, and from that you will know the crystal structure. So this is very important for X-ray diffraction analysis. I will tell you the formula one by one. For simple cubic structure, all reflections are present and there is no reflection that goes absent. For a BCC structure, only those reflections are present where H plus K plus L equal to even. For example, H equal to 1, K equal to 1 and L equal to 0. So this value is even. So that plane will be present in the reflection or the diffraction pattern, and whenever H plus K plus L equal to odd, that will go missing. In the case of FCC, H, K, L are unmixed and you don't see any reflection whenever H, K, L are mixed. Unmixed means they should all even or they should be all odd. Either they will be 200, that is all even, or they will be 111. Then you will get a signal, and if they are mixed, then you don't get any signal. In the case of diamond cubic, we will see this structure later on. Here the condition for reflection is HKL are odd, means they should be odd, or if they are even, their addition, that is H plus K plus L, should be divisible by 4, and if they are mixed, that is even and odd values, then the peak will go missing. Remember here that 0 is a even number. So based on the criteria we have seen in the last slide, now we will find out the values of H square plus K square plus L square, and there is a reason for this. This we will learn later on, why we have taken H square plus K square plus L square. We will write the HKL values, H plus K square plus L square from 1 to 19, and based on the rule we will find out which planes are present and which planes are absent, or which peaks are present or which peaks are absent. For simple cubic, we have seen the rule is that all peaks are present or all reflections are present. So if you take a simple cubic and if you have a diffraction from 100, it will be present, from 110 it will present. So you can see that this is for H, this is for K and this is for L. So if you take square of those and add them, they will come to 1. Here 1 square plus 1 square equal to 2. Here 1 square plus 1 square plus 1 square, that is equal to 3. So all peaks are present till 7, because 7 is not at all possible. Right? Then 8, 2 square plus 2 square equal to 8. So in simple cubic only the 7 number of reflection goes missing. That is 7 means H square plus K square plus L square is equal to 7, that will go missing. For FCC, as we have seen that either they should be even or they should be odd. So here if we say 100, 1 is odd, 0 is even, means it should be missing. For 110, 1 is odd, 0 is even, it should also get missing. For 3, all are odd. For 4, all are even. Similarly, this will go missing. 7 is not at all possible. 8, 2 is even, 0 is even, so this will be present, and so on. For BCC, we have seen the formula is plus K plus L, that should be even. The sum of H plus K plus L, that should be even. So here 1 plus 0 plus 0, that is odd, that's why it's missing. 1 plus 1, that is 2, that is even, that's why this is present. 1 plus 1 plus 1, 3, that is odd, that is missing. 2 plus 0 plus 0, that is even, that's why that is present, and so on. And diamond cubic also, it should be odd, that is 1 1 1, and it should be even and divisible by 4. So 2 plus 2, 4 divisible by 4, that's why this is present. You can see that here we don't have 2 0 0 because 2 plus 0 plus 0 is not divisible by 4. So based on this, if we write in a numbers, we will get rules of ratio like this. For simple cubic, 1 2 3 4 5 6, 7 is not at all possible. For BCC, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7, here 7 is there. This is, we will see why there is a 7 or what is the need of 7 here. This we will see in the coming examples. For FCC, it's 3. So first reflection will be for 1 1 1. In FCC, 1 0 0 or 1 1 0 will be absent. And in DC also, this series will go like this. So what you have to do, if you given a data, you have to solve that example and you have to find out the series, and then you have to find out for which pattern the series is matching. If that is matching to BCC, then your structure is BCC, and so on. So now from given data or from a given 2 theta values, you will get 2 theta versus intensity values. So you will get a pattern like this. So these are theta 1, theta 2, theta 3, and so on. This is x-axis 2 theta, this is it intensity. So you will be given these values. From these values we have to tell the crystal structure. So first from this value you have to generate a value of sin square theta, and then you have to normalize by taking ratio of sin square theta n by sin square theta 1 to the first line. Then you have to clear fractions. Then you have to speculate the values of HKL. Now we will see one by one. Before that, why we have taken or why we have chosen sin square theta and h square plus k square plus l square? Because if you solve this, we know that lambda equal to 2d sin theta and d equal to a upon under root h square plus k square plus l square. If you solve this, you will get h square plus k square plus l square directly proportional to sin square theta. It means that as the theta increases, the HKL values increases. That's why we will use sin square theta, and from that we will find out this one, h square plus k square plus l square. So example number 1, you are given certain values of 2 theta, then you have to convert that values in theta. Here you have to remember that theta is in degrees unless mentioned. So first 2 theta values, then from that theta, then sin theta, and then sin square theta. Now here that you have to find out the ratio of line number 2 to line number n with respect to line number 1 or with respect to first value of sin square theta. So first value of sin square theta is sin square theta 1 upon sin square theta 1, that is always equal to 1. Second, sin square theta 2, sin square theta 2 by sin square theta 1, sin square theta 3 by sin square theta 1, sin square theta 4 by sin square theta 1, sin square theta 5 by sin square theta 1, sin square theta 6 by sin square theta 1, sin square theta 7 by sin square theta 1, and so on. So here you get a number of sequence that we called as a series. Now you have to match this series with the series we have shown back. So this is equal to 1 2 3 4 5 6 8, and here first you have to find out a multiplicity factor multiplicity factor is a factor to convert these values to integer. Here these all are integer, so there is no need of multiplicity factor. So we can write directly 1 2 3 4 5 6 8 and 9. So here you can see that 7 is not there, and this is matching with the simple cubic. That's why the structure given is simple cubic. Now from this we have to find out HKL values. So for 1, this n is equal to, I will write here, n is equal to s square plus k square plus l square. So I can write 1 0 0, 1 square plus 0 square plus 0 square. For 2 it's 1 1 0, for 3 is 1 1 1, and so on. Second example, again we have to given a value of 2 thetas, find out theta, find out sin theta, and then sin square theta. Then you have to find out the ratio of sin square theta n to the sin square theta 1. So first is sin square theta 1 by sin square theta 1 is equal to 1, sin square theta 2 by sin square theta 1, sin square theta 3 by sin square theta 1, sin square theta 4 by sin square theta 1, and so on. So you observe here that 7 is there in the series, and as we know that 7 is not at all possible. So you have to multiply the series by 1 first to get an integer. So 1, if you multiply by 1, this 7 will be 7. So that is not at all possible. So multiplicity factor will be 2. So it will be 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. This is matching with the BCC structure. So the given structure is BCC, or this is matching with the BCC. So the given structure is BCC. HKL, as you know that for 2, HKL comes around 110. For 4 it's 200. For 6 8211, and so on. Third example, find out the values of sin square theta and then sin square theta n by sin square theta 1. Now here there is values are in not full integer, so you have to convert these values to integer. First try with multiplicity factor 1, they will not get converted into integer. Try with multiplicity factor 2, again they will not get converted into integer. If you take an multiplicity factor 3, then and only then it will get converted into integer. So first it will be 3, 4, 8, 11, 12, and so on. This is matching with the FCC, so the given structure is FCC. HKL values are for 3 is 111, for 2 200, for 8 220, for 11 311, and so on. So if you get the values of n, you will get the values of HKL. From this you can find out the value of lattice parameter. So you know that 2d sin theta equal to lambda. So from this equation you can find the value of d, and from d you can find out the value of a. d equal to a upon under root s square plus k square plus l square. If you know the value of a, you can find out the value of radius also.